Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fields throw here complete to Dodson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down with Oladokin. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
18, Pioneer! Hurt!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Oladokin, 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. The 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
clear 19. Check back and 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
It's Oladokin on first down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Giants at 1-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Spins by, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it again with Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oladokin to the air on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw, Oladokin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that's a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play action, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Fields. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Rig alert, 79 Broncos. Hey, check that street.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Oladokin on 1st and 10. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Oladokin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Big Lion. Big Hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gano the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A final shot before the break. Fields. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. To throw, Oladokin. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, 5 years.
They go play action, and now here's Oladokin. And left side here, it's Graham. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Panther 11. Warrior 17. Check. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Oladokin. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
3. 18 Roberts. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and goal, Oladokin. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers.
Oladokin now out of the gun. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
19 wide. Panther 11. 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back in 60. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Oladokun looking to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Once more, Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And some space here. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 148 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Justin Fields. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. It's complete, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
19 strike. 19, 18, rattle. 18, rattle.
And Oladokun going to throw it here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gibson again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fields trying to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Fadarian Mathis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
To try again after the sack.
Oladokun
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
looking to throw. Oladokun.
Here, that's complete to Shepard.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down with Oladokun.
And he can't get a throw off.
off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here's Oladokin.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 28 yards.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Commanders 28, Giants 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Oladokin.
The connection made. It's Graham. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 31,
Oladokin.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They're going to throw again here, Oladokin.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad